This is smoke-free ballpark, Cuthbert's Green in Christchurch, the New Zealand Community Trust Softball Nationals taking place as we speak. Well, let's just have a look ahead to this women's game. We'll start, of course, with Canterbury, the defending champions. How do you think they'll go in this final?
Well, Canterbury are always tough. This is their third consecutive National League final. They showed last night in the key game against Hutt Valley that they were down in the last innings and scored 2 runs to win that game. They'll be tough, especially at home. They have a tremendous will to win, and they've got some outstanding players and White Sox players such as Lisa Kirsten, Melanie Hume and Nick Puaka-Gregor. So they'll be tough. Yeah, if we just have a kind of walk through this team, of course Dave Puaka done some fantastic work here, and Katie Newman pitching very well. Katie, yeah, excellent pitcher, young lady from the USA. It's her second season in New Zealand, and she's come on really strong in the second part of the season. Yeah, and she's batting around a 500. Right, yeah, she doesn't hit too often, but it's her main quality, of course, is pitching. Yeah, and also Naomi Shaw, you must be happy with her, of course, coming into the coaching role in the National League for the first time with the Hutt Valley. She's done a fantastic job with them, and she's also got Karina Hale and Jessica Ho, who are pitching phenomenally. They are, yes. Jess is in the White Sox team, and Karina has been, and hopefully will be again. Plus other White Sox players in Savannah Aranga and Marlon Williams, and New Zealand squad member Kitty Shaw. So again, they are a very strong lineup as well. Yeah, and what can we expect from this women's final? Very close game. They've played each other 3 times in the National League, and there's been just a 1 run in it each time, and I think the game could go either way. All right, well, let's get ready for the women's final here, of course, at Smoke-Free Ballpark. It is the Hutt Valley taking on the defending champions Canterbury, and I'll hand you over now to Shane Howarth and Eddie Kalassi for the first pitch.
Here's Hutt Valley's lineup. Number 1, Atsu Tanaka at centre field, Kiri Shaw at catcher, Savannah Aranga at second base, Milani Williams at first, Lara Andrews left field, Kylie Young, designated batter, I take that, Whitney Brown right field, Jessica Hay pitching, Katrina Stockford on third, Lisi Hina at shortstop, and Courtney Shaw is our designated runner. So here we see the Canterbury lineup. Lisa Kirsten at shortstop, Melanie Holm at centre field, Kerry Hanning is a designated player, Tiafina Hewa is the catcher, Nick Puaka-Gregor is right field, and Gianna Duncan. I think we've got 2 right fielders there for some reason. Casey Gilmer first base, Shah Mitchell second base, Lani Tifata third base, and Katie Newman obviously the pitcher. And Laurie Galloway there at the bottom is the outfield utility. So that's the lineup. This year's final is about to get underway. Oh, straight away, lovely fielding there. But unfortunately, the throw wasn't great. And Lisa Kirsten on the back of the error there from Katrina Stockford. Unfortunately, we're just judging to see if it was a foul ball. First off, Katrina Stockford did take the ball in well, but the throw was a wee bit wobbly. And then good base running from Lisa Kirsten to get round to the third base. So not the start that Hutt Valley needed, but certainly the start the Red Hawks wanted. I don't have to repeat what Kiri Shaw thinks of that call. It was a lovely play, short there, and oh, gee, I tell you what, maybe we owe the Blue an apology.
Yeah, it appeared she got around it, Shane.
Yep, looked like a pretty good call. So not the start Katie Newman wanted. Good at bat from Atsu Tanaka. Oh, that's fair ball. So straight away, Hutt Valley reply. Lovely hit from Kiri Shaw down the first base line, brings home Atsu Tanaka. And so Hutt Valley, after being 1-0 down, and we see it there. Just somehow that stayed in fair play. I don't know how, but it doesn't matter to Kiri Shaw. She has brought Tanaka home. So Hutt Valley strike back straight away. play, Lisa Kirsten. It was close. Oh, great hit. It was as much a great hit from Kylie Young as it was a good play from Lisa Kirsten. She just couldn't get to it because Kylie Young got a lot of bat on that ball and it was travelling very, very quick to Lisa Kirsten. You see here, Kylie Young, good piece to that ball, and because Lisa Kirsten was in so close, she couldn't react quick enough. Strike out. Lovely comeback from Katie Newman there. Got herself into a bit of a hole. The last two batters struck out to get herself out of it. That's gone. Lovely hit from Arunga over the centre field. Scores Tanaka. Lovely at bat from Arunga. Triple there. Lovely hit. See it. Patient. She waited and waited for her pitch and got a very good piece of it. She knew straight away that that was going to open territory. Eleni Holm just couldn't get back quick enough all the way to the fence. Lovely batting. Oh, did everything right except catch the ball. Hutt Valley, Milani Williams. Lovely hit there from Lisa Kirsten. She's been sent all the way home. Well done, Lani Tifata. Great hit from Lisa Kirsten. Oh, lovely hit from her. She waited on it. It was a change-up. A lovely line drive to left field. Well, that's what pressure can do. It seemed to be a pretty routine out for Jessica Howe there. The ball went straight back to her. Oh, out on the tag. A lovely throw from Lara Andrews in left field. It's gunned down Teofina Hua. Saw the fly ball there from Duncan. I guess she came up throwing and it was a lovely throw. Great hit, Milani Williams. Very good batter. Line drive to left field. Oh, fair ball. Well, unfortunately for poor Lani Tifata, she was up for the bunt, expecting the bunt. And Lara Andrews wasn't interested in that. She hit away. It's a lovely hit. Good batting. Good call, Naomi Shaw, to hit away.
Yeah, I think everybody's picking bunt, Shane.
I think that's gone. Lovely hit, Kylie Young. As Milani Williams scores, Lara Andrews holds up at third, Kylie Young to second. And that's 3 for 3 for Kylie Young. That is fantastic batting. And it's hard because Melanie Hume knew she had to stay in short at centre field, but Kylie Young just got too much of it, Eddie.
Yeah, as you see here, ball's thrown a little bit up in the strike zone, but she met the ball. Sailing over to the centre field. Melanie couldn't get back. Ball tracked it down fairly well, picked the ball up, but the run had scored.
Feel sorry for poor Lara Andrews. She had tagged up, so she had Kylie Young basically right on her back when they were running around the base. But it has scored Milani Williams. So 4-2 Hutt Valley go to, but they're in a very dominant position in terms of this innings. 2 runners on second and third, no outs, bottom of the 5th. Oh, she's got a big piece of that. Holm had taken the time. Well done, Jessica Howe. Sacrifice fly brings Kylie Young home. Think that's going to drop in. It is. It has. What a lovely hit. Katrina Stockford brings home Whitney Brown. I think she could go all the way. She's going to go. Yes. In the field home run, Katrina Stockford. Fantastic batting, but equally good base running from Katrina Stockford. What a great play this is. She got enough on it. Andrina Duncan took the gamble that she could dive and catch it. And as soon as Katrina Stockford saw that, she knew she was in with a wee bit of a chance of getting all the way round. And although it was close at home, she was safe. Well, it won't be over just yet. Casey Gilmore gets a nice hit up the middle. Oh, that is a lovely bunt. I don't know if she meant to hit it that dead, but she did. A lovely bunt from Shah Mitchell keeps this game alive. That's an out to Milani Williams, and that is the ball game over. The Hutt Valley Lightning are champions of New Zealand for the National League for the 2004-2005 season. Congratulations to them.
What was your coach Naomi Shaw saying to you guys through the game?
Just go for it, pretty much. Just go for it. Just get tougher at every innings, get tougher and go for it.
Now, she said to me earlier on in the interview that defence wins your games. Does she really drum that into you guys?
Definitely. I think no matter what team you play for, defence will always help win the games. I mean, hitting a ball is always the bonus, but good defence wins, yeah.
So what happens with the Hutt Valley girls this evening?
Go on a flight home.
Oh, really? So you go party back in the Hutt Valley?
Hopefully.
All right, well, congratulations, of course, Marlene Williams, the captain of the 2004-2005 National Women's Trophy, of course, with the Hutt Valley. So thank you very much.
As we see Hutt Valley here, Craig Simons, he's up to bat now. We're back at the top of the order. First base, Tyson Burns, second base. Reese Casely, shortstop. Suzuki, catcher. And we see the dangerous man, Namana, at designated batter. So we'll just have a quick look at the Auckland lineup there in terms of their batting order. Nathan Nukunuku at centre field, Donnie Hale left field, Lyndon Andrew is designated batter, so he'll bat instead of Thomas Cameron. Pat Shannon at catcher, Scotty O'Neill right field, Michael Fenton first base, Takaki Sato on third. Obviously you see Thomas Cameron there, the pitcher. Roman Gabriel shortstop, Michael Cameron second base. Great start from Thomas Cameron. 3 up, 3 down. Auckland coach Rick Earley will be happy with that. Oh, gee, I wouldn't have thought that was going to be an automatic home run off the bat, but wind's blowing that way and the sun was in right fielder's eyes. But what a start from Nathan Nukunuku. I don't think he'll say he got all of it, but in the end, it doesn't matter. It's an automatic home run.
Yeah, looked like a pitch on the inside of the plate, Shane, and we spoke about Honey keeping it away from their power zone, and Nathan's power zone is in the inside. He does like to turn on the ball, and he certainly turned on that one.
Yeah, we'll see it here. He did get it up the handle, Nukunuku, and that just shows he's not a big man, but he's obviously got good timing because that just kept going and going. Oh, nice hit. Nice double hit there from Lyndon Andrews. He waited on the change-up from Sinnott. Nice start, Michael Fenton. Good start. Oh, lovely hit from Nathan Nukunuku, straight up. 2 runners easily scored. Fenton and Gabriel come through. Great at bat from Nukunuku. Oh, he's got a good piece of that. That's gone. Lovely hit. Craig Simons. Great automatic. That's what you were saying, Eddie. That's what Hutt Valley needed. They needed to get a run back on the board. Lovely. Went after the first pitch there, Craig Simons. Lovely hit.
Yeah, there's just a little bit outside of the plate. Craig reached out and pushed it hard into the centre and left centre field. Craig's a very experienced player, Shane, 39 years old, played for the Black Sox in the 1996 World Championship. Tells me he's got a few more years left in the game, but an outstanding player.
I'd have to agree with it with a hit like that. Lovely automatic. Not only good for Craig Simons, but it does bring Hutt Valley back into this game. Very, very good at bat from Reese Casely. An infield hit. Just bounced it over Cameron there, and Raymond Gabriel, as good a fielder as he is, didn't have time to retrieve the ball and throw it across to first. So a good at bat from Reese Casely.
Good wheels on the base.
Lovely hit there from Shuhei Suzuki, straight up the middle line drive. I think that's gone. Big hit from Namana there, Malcolm Namana. What a hit. And that has brought Hutt Valley not only back into this game, but leading 4-3. He waited and waited. He just missed the pitch before. But boy, he did not miss that one. Lovely hit, Malcolm Namana. Great comeback, Hutt Valley.
Outstanding piece of hitting, Shane, and conversely, you could look at defensively. How could they come back so close with a pitch after really escaping with a foul ball, the previous pitch?
So they finally got themselves out of this innings, Auckland, but not without some damage being done. Hutt Valley, 4 runs, great innings for Hutt Valley. See there, that's the last one to get out there on Todd Wilson, swinging on the pitch, but the damage, as I said, had already been done. Oh, he did it again. Raymond Gabriel got a nice hit. Second innings waiting for a change-up. You tend to wonder why Sinnott threw the change-up again. A lovely at-bat from Raymond Gabriel. He sat and he had a lot of patience waiting for this change-up pitch, just a slower pitch. A lovely line drive to centre field. Good at-bat for Gabriel. Bringing up Nathan Nukunuku. He's already had 2 hits this game. Oh, and another hit. Oh. Good base running, Roman Gabriel. Lovely hitting, Nathan Nukunuku. That's his 3rd hit of the game. A bounce over first base. And Roman Gabriel backed himself. He went. We'll see it here. Nathan Nukunuku got a bounce over first base into John Potts in right field. And then Roman Gabriel backed himself. He went all the way. We'll see it here. Gabriel came to third. He wasn't even looking at holding up. He was going all the way. Oh, I don't think he's got that. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, unfortunately there. Todd Wilson in centre field. He'd made a lot of ground to get there, but he wasn't sure about the outfield fence. You could see him. He put his hand out to see where the fence is here. Donnie Hale just got under this, but with his power, getting under it means it could still go. But we'll see in the centre field here, Todd Wilson, he'll put his hand out to see where the fence is. And I think that just put him off a wee bit. Oh, nice hit, Reese Casey. Very good at bat. Line drive down. He's going. He's going to go. Lovely triple. Good comeback. Suzuki not certain of that call, not happy. See it here. Oh, I don't know. I think that looked pretty good to me, Eddie, but nonetheless, it's end of the innings.
Yeah, I think it clipped the outside corner of their plate, and probably too good to leave Shane with a runner on third base.
Oh, he's got a good piece of that, Pat Shannon. John Potts in right field, line drive, just the start Auckland wanted. Oh. Almost a lovely double play there. Oh, lovely catch. That is a very good play there from John Potts in right field. That was always going to be one of those hard plays, Eddie. That second bounce on Reese Casely there, just got away from him.
A good piece of hitting by Thomas Cameron to score the run, but like you said, Shane, a tough play to make defensively.
That is a fantastic play from John Potts, but I've got to say, not great base running from Bobby Kings, because he was looking at where the ball was. Roman Gabriel, unfortunately, that was his third hit of the game. He's 3 for 3, but we'll see it here. Lovely hit from Roman Gabriel. He is seeing that. I think that's only 3 pitches he's faced, but you can just catch down the bottom left. Bobby King turned and looked. He did it right here. You'll see him. He didn't need to look. He's just got to look at his third baseman, the coach there, to tell him. So not a good piece of base running there from King.
No, Coach Early was calling him on right before he even touched second base, actually, Shane. So, yeah, bad bit of base running. But I think all credit to Auckland there. Ricky Early started that innings off for hit and run. He made his intentions clear. They were going to attack that innings, and they did, and they come up for a couple of runs.
Change up there. Oh, it's smart base running, Nathan Nukunuku. A bit of a fumble in the outfield there from John Potts. Nukunuku saw it and seized on it, but you've got to wonder about Honey Mark Sinnott. I think that's about the 5th hit I've seen off his change-up. Just slowing it down. The Aucklanders are waiting for it. It's whether they can catch the signal. They know it's coming, but they've been waiting for it. You'd think he's got to lay off that pitch.
Yeah, agreed, Shane, and that change-up needs to be a little bit lower, perhaps even in the dirt.
Over the park home run from Lyndon Andrews. We said Honey Mark Sinnott had to bring it in there. He did, and Lyndon Andrews caught it. Lovely at-bat, bringing home Nathan Nukunuku, who is 4 from 4 today. Great batting from the Auckland side, but lovely hit from Lyndon Andrews. We see it here. It was 3 balls and 1 strike, so he had to bring it in, and I think Sinnott knew the minute Lyndon Andrews had got that it was gone. Lovely at-bat, automatic home run. You get the feeling now that's the cushion that Auckland required.
Yeah, it was a really great situation hitting there, Shane. Looking for a fly ball, got one across the plate, just drove it over the fence.
Oh, and again, Pat Shannon. Oh, Lyndon Andrews might have just missed his, but Pat Shannon got all of that. And in 2 pitches, 2 automatic home runs, I guess it shows the danger that this Auckland side pose as a batting team. Lovely hit, Pat Shannon. We see it here. It was down there, and he has caught everything on that. Lovely swing. He knew. Mark Sinnott knew, and I think everybody knew that that was gone.
Yeah, Shane, I spoke about his hand speed in the first innings, and that was just a true demonstration of somebody with outstanding hand and bat speed. Tremendous amount of situation in there.
Lovely hit. Takako Sato brings home Scott O'Neill. Bit of an error out there for Scott O'Neill. Not having a good innings. Oh, he wasn't sure about that. Suzuki thought he had beaten it out, but it's a good out nonetheless. That brings to an end a very, very exciting game with Auckland, scoring 11 runs off 15 hits. They had 3 errors, beating Hutt Valley, who'd scored 4 runs off 7 hits of 4 errors. So at the end, Auckland the winners by 11 runs to 4 over Hutt Valley in this major semi-final.
Well, looking ahead to the game against Wellington, are you a fan of the team that's had the rest and focuses on the game, or the team that's done the hard grind and played the game in the morning?
Actually, the rest would be my preference. You know, you can regroup, focus, get your planning right, get out there, get a bit of batting practice going, and come fresh, ready to play.
Right now, the men's final between Auckland and Wellington at the New Zealand Community Trust Softball Nationals. With me, Eddie Kalassi, and of course, great quality pitchers, great quality batters. What's going to tip the balance here?
Well, there is a saying in softball that good pitching always beat good hitting. So that remains to be seen, and we'll find out today.
Now, Auckland, of course, they had a great start this morning with that 11-2 win over the Hutt Valley. Do you think they'll continue on?
Yeah, look, their bats look very hot, so Jared Martin will be looking to stem that flow today, so he needs to be on his game, though.
Yeah, he was outstanding yesterday against Auckland, wasn't he?
Yeah, he shut them down, and Jared will use all his experience today to work out their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, so if we have a look at this Auckland team, really, Mr. Early's got some fantastic players to choose from, and of course, Thomas Cameron was doing some fantastic work in the pitching department.
Yeah, Thomas plays a key role today, but, Patrick Shannon, Donnie Hale, Lyndon Andrews are guys that are really potent with the bat.
Any players that stand out for you apart from Thomas and Jared?
Yeah, Chris Eden Huria and Stephen Ratu are 2 guys that are new to the Black Sox, so watch out for those 2 boys today, and great offensive players.
And of course, yes, it is time for the final between Auckland and Wellington. Will Auckland create the three-peat, or will finally Wellington get all the pieces of the puzzle together to take it out for the first time? It's time to hand you over to Shane Howarth as Eddie Kalassi makes his way up for the first pitch.
Great hit. Thomas Markier, great centre field right hit. And a double to start, just the start that Wellington wanted. Well, I think Eddie, to be honest, Takaki made a bad move there.
Yeah, look, Auckland's role there was just to get an out, Shane. The bunt was a sacrifice bunt, so you just take the out. Sato attacked the play. Now they find themselves in really a pressure situation, runners 3 and 2 with arguably the best batter in the world up.
He had a go at the first pitch. Jared Martin grounded out. Nice out from Roman Gabriel. He just held the runners on, held Markier on third. Well, they took the gamble there that Auckland to put Stephen Ratu on base, but it's backfired on them a wee bit with Fabian Markier getting a line drive up the centre field. Scoring 2 runners. See here, they waited on that pitch. Lovely, straight up the middle, the perfect hit with loaded bases. Eddie?
Yeah, interesting enough, Auckland put the runner on, but they played their infield in, Shane. I thought they might have played back and played for the double play, but the infielders, shortstop and second base, were fielding very shallow, and that hit could have possibly been fielded.
Yeah. Ball. New batsman, Wayne Laulu. Another Wellington man batting over 400. Seems never ending from both these lineups, but a good start from Wellington. Saw that late.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tension out there, Shane. That last pitch prior to this foul ball, as you'll see here. Thomas got a strike really across the plate. That was a strike earlier on in the innings. Umpire Saunders called it a ball. Thomas is fairly upset with that.
Well, a wee bit of error, well, a big error to be honest there from Pat Shannon.
Time.
You had to wonder, I don't know, Eddie, whether he needed to throw that ball or whether we just needed Michael Cameron there at second to cut that off short and bring it back home.
I tend to agree, Shane. You know, the play wasn't on. However, in saying that and executing that, I don't know what the second and shortstop were doing for Auckland. A little bit of miscommunication there.
I think that could be, no, it stayed in. Stayed in, big hit from Laulu there. Nice triple. Great start to the final for Wellington. Brings in Ricky Manson. He tagged up because we weren't sure about what happened with the hit there. He had to tag up for the fly ball, but a great piece from Laulu. Split centre field and right field and hit the fence. I thought for a minute it was out, but it still scored the run. We see it here.
Yeah, look, that ball was up in the zone. Laulu went out and got it. The ball went deep. There is a lot of wind out there. Nathan Nukunuku did well. Got the ball in quickly, but the run was scored quite comfortably.
Strike one on Gene Luton, batting just under 300. Wellington in a commanding position. Well, they got the out at one, but Scott O'Neill had trouble getting the ball out of his glove then to get it back to Pat Shannon to get the out. Good aggressive base running from Wellington.
Yeah, very much so, Shane, and perhaps the option as we look at the replay here, the ball wasn't hit well into the deck. It was in fact a check swing. Thomas Cameron picked the ball up, was looking to tag the runner, and perhaps Scott O'Neill should have come off the base and looked to play home there.
Standing striker there to end the innings, but what an innings from Wellington, Eddie. 5 runs, first innings.
Yeah, quite outstanding, Shane, quite outstanding. You'll see this last pitch here for the strikeout. Interesting enough though, Shane, you know, that last at-bat, I saw the first change-up in the whole innings, and perhaps that's the key there. A little bit of versatility, a little bit of mixing up is required against these guys. You've got to keep them off their guard.
Nathan Nukunuku got a good piece of that. Very good base runner we've seen there. Second baseman Gene Luton couldn't get hold of that. It was well hit. And just the start that Auckland needed. So Pat Shannon in to still try and score Nathan Nukunuku. I think that could be well caught. Thought it might have had a wee bit of wind behind it to get out, but very well caught there out by Thomas Mark here in centre field. Retires Auckland without getting Nathan Nukunuku home.
You see Patrick Shannon goes down just above the knee, that ball. Went and scooped it. Hit probably 240 metres. Thomas Mark here right on the warning track. And a nice play there.
They are pitcher killers, those. Choked up the handle and just a little bloop over the shortstop, but Stephen Ratu doesn't matter because it goes down as a single to centre field. Said just gets caught up the handle and bloops over shortstop. So once again, the start that Wellington needed, Eddie. Oh, that's a broken bat single, folks. He has completely snapped that bat. But through all that mayhem, Stephen Ratu scores the run. And I guess it's just pretty fortunate that no one's standing in front of this bat. Oh, it just snaps. Laulu has no idea what's happening. He had a bat when he started and didn't have one when he finished.
Well, he didn't get that up the handle at all, Shane. It's probably just the fatigue in the bat. It's probably a fairly old bat. But
You say it again, Eddie. Had it on the head. I don't know, it just seems to me at first, Eddie, that Michael Fenton could have had a go at that. I don't know whether we'll see it on replay. He could have come in and had a go at this. We'll have a look. Seemed to stay back waiting. Maybe I'm judging it a wee bit wrong. He seemed to stay back and wait on the throw, whereas I thought he could have had a go at getting that on the full. But nice pitch. Two good pitches retires the last two Wellington batters, but not without some damage being done. 2 runs scored in that innings. There we see Wellington ahead of Auckland by 7 runs to 0. Outside ball 4. Good at bat, Roman Gabriel, just what Auckland needed. Bottom of the 5th, we trail him by 7 runs. Lovely hit, lovely line drive there from Nathan Nukunuku. And because it was hit so well and so quick, Roman Gabriel could not make his way to third base. Here, Eddie.
Looked like it was a change up down in the zone. Shane, Nathan held his hands back and drove it to Thomas Markey in the centre field. And now brings up potentially 3 very, very good hitters.
It's twice. So there's 2 hit pitches there from Jared Martin. Twice he's hit Donny Hale. I don't know whether he can call it crowding the plate, but in the same spot twice. So a nice out home plate by Ratu, good play.
Time.
It's ended up being a fly ball short to right field. Stacey McLean, they're not going to get Nathan Nukunuku at home. So Auckland finally, in the 5th innings, get their first run, 7-1. Sacrifice fly. Nice hit, that's a hit into centre left field. It's a start that Ricky Early. Oof. Nathan Nukunuku there. Very, very quick on the base, very smart. And it's a hit, that'll do. Nukunuku, oh. And probably just as well, Eddie, that he did fall over because Thomas Markey had put in a fantastic throw there to Ratu. So I think if Nukunuku had kept going, it would have been very, very close at home plate. First up, a bit of a jammed hit from Donny Hale, but
yeah, the ball fired out to Thomas Markey. Nukunuku really wasn't going to go. If he did, he was going to be out cold. Beautiful throw by Markey, blocked by Ratu.
Another hit. Well, that scores 1 run. Should bring Bobby King around to 3rd, and it does. So, good hitting, Pat Shannon.
Done.
Putting it centre right. Oh, will he get there? No, he's out at first, but he does score another run. That was hit very hard back to Jared Martin. No way at all was he going to be able to get down to stop that. It's a fly ball out to left field. Fabian Marquia, and that's it. Congratulations, Wellington, winners of the Men's National League for the season 2004-2005, and really on the back of Jared Martin on the mound. They've deserved it, Eddie.
Oh, an outstanding effort by Jared Martin. Controlled that very strong Auckland hitting lineup, restricting to a few hits. So well done to Wellington, and a tremendous team effort, I thought.
The losing captain, Nathan Nukunuku, I'm sorry about the result today. Tell me what went wrong for you guys.
Basically the first innings. The Wellington boys came out fired up, and Thomas Cameron, you know, maybe didn't hit as many spots as he would have liked, and they got on a roll. Got 5 runs. 5 runs always going to be hard to come back in a final. especially getting in the first innings. But, you know, full credit to them. They came out and played well.
How's your brother going with his injury? All right.
Is that what, the overweight injury or the? No, he's a busy boy with work and his injury. He's a family man, couple of kids. I don't know what that's like. You know what it's like?
No, I don't either.
Yeah, not like so. He's struggling with that at the moment. He's probably there having a laugh now. Get me when I get back to Auckland. But no, sweet as. First of all, hard to gin and peaks display hard.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Nathan.
Thanks,
okay. How are you feeling about today? Bridesmaid last year. You know, you took it out this year.
Yeah, that's right. It took us 3 years to get here, mate, and very relieved. You know, that's a lot of trainings in between. 3 years.
Sorry to cut you off. It must have been quite hard, though, particularly in that first year. You go through the round robin undefeated, and then you don't make the final.
Yeah, that was a tough one, that one. I thought we played really well in that first year, and we just couldn't step up to that next level. And like I say, you know, it took us 3 years, but we finally got there.
All right, well, thank you very much, Thomas, and have a safe trip back to Wisconsin. Enjoy the party tonight. I'm sure you guys will be having one or two.
Oh, yeah, a few twos, all right.
Tell me, is it true you were going to retire after the final last year? You thought, nah, that's it. I'm sick of this. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, Darcy Watergrave was standing at the end of the dugout, and I think I just about cleaned him out as I was coming out of the dugout and said, that's it. But no, I guess my competitive nature, I didn't want to end things on a bad note, and I guess I'm still young in my coaching career, and yeah, it was probably just a reaction at the time.
Oh, here we go. Mate, you're lucky you saw that one coming. Well, there you have it from the smoke-free ballpark in Cuthbert's Green in Christchurch. Yes, the Hutt Valley taking out women's honours, and Wellington, third time lucky. They finally broke the hoodoo and picked up the title, beating Auckland today 7 points to 3. On behalf of myself and the whole Sky team, thank you very much for watching.